11番ジェイソン・ブラウンさん、アメリカ。
Number 11, representing USA, Jason Brown.
Last to skate, he won his 5th Grand Prix medal 2 weeks ago, a silver at Skate Canada, and he did it without a clean quad, the 2015 U.S. champion, Jason Brown.
All right, guys, this could be Jason's shining moment, his breakthrough moment of the season. Now, Jason would need a personal best by about 3 points to win, but that's possible. What does that mean? A clean skate. And he is going for the quad toe.
Changing it to a triple flip, choosing to go clean than to make a mistake.
Which is a smart strategy. That quad toe is not very consistent for him.
Especially considering how forgiving the judges were to his mistakes in the short program, maybe it is wise to go clean. To win by grade of execution. Down on a flat-footed landing of the triple axel.
Focus will be on the jumps, but you can't overlook moments like this. His spin positions, how fast he spins, the choreography, his programs.
All of those things are how he's able to get the results that he's had without a quad.
Stretch, the depth of edge, each turn. This is his footwork sequence, and it looks so seamless, you don't even notice that he's trying. A lot of times you see skaters and their programs are so sectioned off. Oh, here's the sequence. Not Jason. Everything just meshes together.
Another triple axel pass here. Struggling again, never really even getting off the ice, rushing that takeoff. When the current favorites in the U.S. are Nathan Chen, Vincent Zhou to be on the Olympic team, that third spot is quite precarious, and it really, in many people's minds, comes down to Adam Rippon versus Jason Brown. And in a head-to-head battle this early in the season, it looks like Adam may have the advantage.
And you had Max Aaron winning a medal last week in China.
The American men have won a medal in every Grand Prix thus far. Changing his program around a little bit, trying to add some content, make up those points that he's lost.
Nice triple there. You can tell he is fighting for every element in this free skate.
It was so close after the short program.
And he knew it. I'm sure he stepped onto the ice today and realized, I need to do an excellent, clean program and I could win. And I don't know if he handled the pressure the way he should have. This was his shot.
In a moment when he needed to seize the moment, to be the leading man and to have the opportunity to do that, especially with how giving the judges are on his component scores, and he's competing with a field that is not as gifted as him in that way. He could have made up ground that way, secured himself a spot in the final,
He just
stood on top of
crumbled
the
under
podium.
it all a little bit.
He crumbled. He rushed through both those triple axel attempts.
He didn't have a quad. The two triple axels were the most difficult elements. He needed that. He needed the grade of execution on those two jumps.
He was in third after the short program, but just had about a half of a point lead over Adam Rippon, who was in fourth.
He went with the triple flip instead of the quad. A smart strategy since he's not very consistent with this quad. The program started off great.
However, I think the time for safe is over in men's figure skating. You've got to go all out or go home. There, the triple axel landed very flat-footed. Didn't quite finish getting off the toe on that takeoff. But moments like this are what sets Jason Brown apart. That spin,
No other man did this today.
it's so difficult. The tension that you have to hold in your body, you can't breathe in those spins. Moments like this, down to the fingernails, are perfectly choreographed. But you have to rely on the jumps.
He really is an artist. The shapes that he creates, the emotion that you feel watching him, you want him to skate clean. He just didn't give it to us today.
He is so beloved around the world just because he is a skater that bears his heart to his audience. They feel like they go on the journey with him. And he's just so wonderful. There's not a man in the world that can do that. There's not a man in the world that can do a quad Lutz like Nathan Chen, and there isn't one that can do a spiral like Jason Brown. It's just going to come down in this competition to the components, see where he ends up. He's already got the silver medal from the Skate Canada, the Grand Prix of Canada. Easily could have stayed in the top two here.
That would have been making a statement.
And making the final for the first time in his career.
Jason Brown looking like he is not quite sure what to expect from these marks for the free skate.
The scores, please.
I'd be a little nervous too.
160.59総合得点
Wow.
245.95
He didn't have the technical content. And the judges in the short program definitely rewarded him for his artistic score, but it wasn't enough to hold him up in the free skate.
And that's right. This was properly
Fair
judged on
judging.
Jason Brown's part. But Sergei Voronov wins the first gold medal of his career in the Grand Prix.
And what a return for Adam Rippon, and a nice showing for Alexei Bichenko as well.